Welcome to our virtual classroom. Join me for some fun learning. Hello, welcome to Story Time. It's Miss Nicole, and I am back to read some fall stories. We are finishing up our unit on fall, and then we will be moving into reading our giveaway story, which was My Teacher for President. And we are also going to read Duck for President because the election is coming up. And if you look on our Instagram page, you will see that there was voting and we collected our polls and we put out the results, and the most important vote is coming up. So we want to be sure that you guys are going to have fun with Duck for President and My Teacher for President and understanding the importance of voting. Maybe I should ask for a vote on which story should I present first, Duck for President or My Teacher for President. We'll see. All right, so today we are going to be going on a leaf hunt. We're going on a leaf hunt. Are you ready? All right, so while it's still nice and it's still wonderful fall weather outside, we can maybe put on a nice sweater, or we can put on a nice hoodie, and we can go for walks with our families. And if you remember, I showed you that you could collect leaves and make different pictures with leaves, or maybe make a tree and glue them to the tree. Why don't you try that on a nice fall day? So for this story, you're going to need to be standing because I want you to help me as we go on a leaf hunt with these children and find out what kind of adventures they have to do. So this is Motivational Movement Monday. We're going on a leaf hunt. All right, here we go. I am reading, look at me, look at me. Time to put the toys away and listen to what I say. 1, 2, 3, eyes on me. This is the front of the book. This is the back of the book. This is the spine. This is the spine. This is the front of the book. It tells us the title. We're going on a leaf hunt. And this is the back of the book. It lets us know it's the end. And this is the spine. And the spine of your body holds your body together, just like the spine of the book holds the pages together. So are you ready to go on a leaf hunt? Let's pretend. Let's put on a sweater. In the fall, they call it sweater weather. So let's pretend to put on a sweater. I noticed that the children in this story have kind of long sleeves because the weather is cool outside. All right, let's pretend to put on our shoes. If you can't see my feet, but I'm actually pretending to tie in a shoe, or you could put Velcro on it. And let's pretend to get ready to go for a walk. Now remember, if you're going to be walking anywhere and you're going to be close to other people or out in an area where there's other people, your parents may want you to wear your mask. And remember to social distance and to give people space. But outside is really great because you can find an area to walk where there are not many people. All right, here we go. We're going on a leaf hunt. Ready? We're going on a leaf hunt. We're going right away. Let's find colorful leaves. It's a wonderful day. We're coming to a mountain, a tall, tall mountain. Do you see the mountain that they've come to? All right, so we have to get ready and find out how we're going to get over that mountain. We can't go under it. We have to go over it. We're coming to a mountain. Come on, let's go. All right, I need to see you. Climb, 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 climb. Huff, puff, huff, puff. We made it. Hooray. Now let's see what they're going to do now that they've gone over the mountain. Pick up those leaves from the maple tree. All right, you got any leaves? Let's pretend to pick some up. So now you've climbed, huff, puff, climb, climb. Now you need to bend down and pick up leaves and put them in your bag. Pick up leaves and put them in your bag. All right. We're going on a leaf hunt. We're going right away. Let's find colorful leaves. It's a wonderful day. We're coming to a forest, a dark, dark forest. We can't go over it. We have to go through it. We're coming to a forest. Come on, let's go. Step, step, tiptoe. Step, step, squish, squash. Are you on your tiptoes? Are you tipping through the dark, dark forest? Shh. We made it. Hooray. Pick up those leaves from the birch tree. All right. So if you've tiptoed, now what you need to do is, that's right, bend down and pick up those leaves. Here we go. Bend down like you're touching your toes and pick those leaves up. I want to show you something different about birch trees. I like birch trees because the bottom of birch trees are not brown like most trees that we see in this story and when we go outside. Birch trees have white wood on them. So you'll know a birch tree because they don't have the same color bark as other trees. So that's what the wood, the trunk of the tree, it's the bark that is on the tree. Not bark like dog, not that kind of bark, bark, which is the wood that is on the trunk of the tree, the outside of it. Just like we have skin, yeah, so the tree has bark. We're going on a leaf hunt. We're going right away. Let's find colorful leaves. It's a wonderful day. We're coming to a waterfall, a swishing, swishing waterfall. We can't go through it. We have to go around it. We're coming to a waterfall. Come on, let's go. And here they are. Now for these, they're kind of on their tiptoes, but they're kind of doing a leap. Can you leap from side to side as we go through the waterfall? It says slip, slide, leap, leap, splish, splash. We made it. Hooray! And are they really at a waterfall? Or are they pretending while they're drinking their water bottles? All right, you ready to pick up leaves? Here we go. It says, pick up those leaves from the hickory tree. And see if you notice, the bark of the hickory tree is brown. All right, let's pick up those leaves. Down and up, down and up. Come on, move it. Your heart should be beating. Let's go. Down and up. Pick up the leaves. Down and up. Off the trees. Pick up the leaves. All right, let's see what's next. We're going on a leaf hunt. We're going right away. Let's find colorful leaves. It's a wonderful day. Good job. We're coming to a lake, a cold, cold lake. We can't go around it. We have to go across it. We're coming to a lake. Come on, let's go. And let's do what they did. They are putting on life preservers or life vests so that they are safe in the water. So now let's take a second. Pretend, did you find your life vest? Got mine. All right, let's put our hand through. Let's put our other arm through. Can you click, 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 click? Now they're all ready. All right, and so what they're going to do is they're going to get in the canoe and they're going to hold on to oars. So let's pretend to hold oars. I'm going to pretend with you and we're going to row. Are you ready? Here we go. It says row, row, plip, plop. Again, row, row, plip, plop. We made it. Hooray! Now what do we do? That's right, up and down. Pick up those leaves from the red oak tree. Down and up. Pick them up. Come on, down and up. Pick them up. Come on, down and up. Pick them up. Come on, down and up. Pick them up. Good job. Here we go. What's that sound? It's coming from that bush. It's black, It's white. It's black and white. What is it? It's a skunk! What do you think they're going to do? You already see them. They are out of there. Let me see you run in place. Come on, if a skunk was behind you, why would you run? Because you don't want him to spray his pew on you. Don't let him spray his pew on you. Run, run. Don't let him spray his pew on you. Run, run. Don't let him spray his pew on you. Run, run. Good job. But what else we have to do? We not only have to run, we have to go back across. Are you ready? Row. Come on, let me see you. Row, row, row. Are you ready to leap from side to side? Back across the lake. Now back past the waterfall. Come on. Leap, leap from side to side on those rocks. Splish, splash. Here we go. Come on, you gotta run. You gotta run. Don't let him get his pew on you. And it says, back through the forest. Shh. Now we gotta be quiet because we gotta tiptoe, tiptoe, tiptoe. Squish, squash, squish, squash, squish, squash, squish, squash. Through the forest. And now we have to go back over the mountain. You ready? Huff, puff, huff, puff, huff, puff, huff, puff. Good job. And it says, we're home. Whew. They did not let that skunk get his pew on them. Did you let him get his pew on you? I hope not. It says we're home. We went on a leaf hunt. What a wonderful day. We found lots of colorful leaves. Let's jump and play. So are you ready to jump or are you out of breath? All right, sounds like you're ready to jump to me. Here we go. Readers, readers, jump up and down. Readers, readers, jump up and down. Readers, readers, jump up and down. Turn around and sit down. Whew, I don't know about you. Do you have to get your breath? Good, we sat down. But guess what? The readers are here, so jump up and down, jump up and down, jump up and down. The readers are here, so jump up and down now. Sit right back down. Good job. That was fun, going on a leaf hunt. It got you all busy and moving. And we found out that the bark, remember, not bark like a dog, but what kind of bark? Bark, the wood around the bottom of the tree, can be brown on some trees, but on birch trees it is white, right? That's right. Let me find the picture and show you again as we review that that the bark on a birch tree is not brown, but white. All right. So we're gonna do a double feature. I have another story all about fall leaves. So we're going to read these together. All right, let's see. What have they decided to do? They are jumping in the leaves. And that was one of the questions that we were voting for. We wanted to find out if people preferred red or green apples. So do you prefer red or green apples? Remember, these are just our Lego apples. And by the way, Miss Nicole made an apple pie with her apples. Yep, I was so excited to make it for my family. I completely forgot to take pictures so that I could post it and show you guys in our virtual classroom. But there are a lot of great apple recipes. So if you get a chance, have your mom and dad see about making an apple pie, apple crisp, apple tart, and you can even buy your bag of apples. If you don't get to go to the apple orchard, you can buy a bag of apples from the grocery store. And as you can see right here, it says, can you name these apple foods? Miss Nicole made an apple pie. All right, so now let's get back to fall leaves. Remember, we're just finding out all the different things that people do in the fall and exactly what's happening. All right, here we go. It says, did someone paint the leaves I see? And look, it looks like the leaf is being colored by yellow, or maybe that's an orange color, but do you see the green is kind of disappearing? And remember, we talked about that the chlorophyll is leaving the leaves, and that's why they're turning colors. It says they seem to shout, hey, look at me. And as she looks out the window, and I don't know about you, but if you live in an area where the leaves are changing colors, they call that the fall foliage. So as you're driving and you're out and about, pay attention to all the leaves around you and see if you notice that they're changing colors too. It says leaves of gold and leaves of red tell of fun-filled days ahead. And what do you notice about this family? On their bodies on the top. Remember we talked about wearing longer sleeves and maybe hoodies and sweatshirts and jackets. And if you notice in the background, this tree has yellow and red leaves. They call them gold and red leaves. And then look at how nice in this pond the reflection of the trees are on the water. Fun for chipmunks, fun for squirrels. Fun for boys and fun for girls. And they are actually digging inside the pumpkin. And look, she is squishing out the seeds of the pumpkin. And you can see she's making a face like, oh, because it feels all squishy in there. And we are going to do that. Miss Nicole is going to remember that we need to document our baked pumpkin seeds recipe. And this boy back here is filling up a big bag. This is a garbage bag that's made to look like a pumpkin. And he's filling it up with leaves. And maybe we are going to paint the pumpkin that we got from the apple orchard. Look over here. Is this the pumpkin that came from the apple orchard? No, it's not. I actually have it on my porch, but when it's time, we're going to bring it inside, cut the top off, take the seeds out, and then paint it, and we'll show it in our virtual classroom. It says, fun to bat them in the air, fun to chase them here and there. Small leaves, thin leaves, fat and round leaves. All right, so I want to make some matches for us while we are talking about the leaves, all right? So let's see if we can find some matches for the leaves that we see on the picture. All right, it says small leaves. I think this is a small leaf. See, we found a match. We made a match. A yellow small leaf. All right, let's see what else we can find. I have to actually take my time here and see, because I'm actually pouring out a bag of leaves that stick, and I want to get the right colors for us. So I'm looking for a orange leaf. Can you find the orange leaf while I look for a match? All right, there we go, right here. An orange leaf to match this leaf. Good job. All right, I'm ready for the next one. Now we're looking for a red leaf. Red. See the shape? This one is kind of pointy at the edges. And this leaf was kind of rounded at the edges. And this leaf was an oval type of leaf. It's kind of round on it as its shape. Great. Now we don't have one. Oh, here we go. Now we have a green match for this leaf. These are two small leaves compared to the orange and the red. The green and the yellow are small. All right, let's see what's on the next page. It says, small leaves, thin leaves, fat and round are fun to hunt for on the ground. Remember, we know because we just went on a leaf hunt. Good for making leafy shapes or silly snakes or slinky snakes and silly apes. So do we see it here? The slinky snake and the silly ape. So remember, if you come back home, if you go on a leaf hunt, to use your leaves to make a nice picture, or you can draw a tree with brown or white bark, and you can make your own fun fall tree. All right, let's see. It says, good for raking in big piles. Look at them. The whole family is out there and they are raking up the leaves. I love it. Look at all the different colors in the leaves they're making. Nice big piles. And do you notice they have on their what? On the top of their body so they're warm. Remember I taught you that sometimes in fall they call it sweater weather, and they each have on a sweater as they're raking. You may see people use a snow blower to blow leaves. That's what Miss Nicole does. I do some little bit of raking, but mostly I like to get out there with my, it's not a snow blower, Miss Nicole, with my leaf blower. And I like to blow the leaves. Maybe I will record myself doing some fall cleanup and show you guys me using my leaf blower. I think it's fun. It says good for making great big smiles, because after they get a big pile of leaves, they jump in it. And when we voted, we found out that people would rather go on a hayride than to jump in a pile of leaves. And it's probably because after you do all that work and get them in a pile and you jump in it, guess what happens? They go everywhere again and you got to start all over again. Even the dog is having fun. All right, that's the end of our story, but I'm going to move up a little closer to you, and I want us to do these activities together, okay? We got 2 activity pages. Can we do them together? All right, let me come a little closer. So I'm going to put this page up to the camera for you because it says hide and seek. There are 5 squirrels hidden in the picture. Can you find them? All right, I'm going to give you a chance to look. Can you find 5 squirrels? I'll wait. All right, I see. Let's talk about what we see in the picture. We see a man sitting on a bench, and it looks like he's reading a newspaper. And what else do we see? We see a girl who is on rollerblades, and she is rollerblading through the park. What else do we see? We see a tree with yellow leaves, and we see a tree with orange leaves. All right. Now, here it's time to count to 5. Let's find 5 squirrels. Where do you see one? I see one right down at the bottom of this tree. 1, uno. Where's another one? Let's keep our eyes down low and go right across. And look in this bush, hiding in another bush is dos, 2 squirrels. And as we make our way up the sidewalk, what do we notice? There is another one right in front of the man's briefcase. And how about if we bring our eyes up, up, up? Do you see it? Yep. So that's 3, tres. And as we go up, 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 we see 4, cuatro. And if we take our eyes and just go right back to the tree in the background, we see 5, cinco, 5 squirrels. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco. Great job. All right, so now we're going to go to the next activity. And the next activity says F is for fall. F is for fall. And another word for fall is autumn. So you might hear some people say the season that we're in is autumn. Or some people say the season that we're in is fall. So it says F is for fall. But F is for some other words. And so they're asking us if we can find the other pictures on the page that begin with F. Okay, it says point to the pictures whose name begin with F. So what we're going to do is Can you make this sound? Fall, fall, fall. Good job. So we're going to say it 3 times. Fall, okay? And then we're going to do the same thing with the picture that I point to and see if it sounds like the beginning of fall, which begins with F. Here we go. All right, let's start right here. What do we have in this picture? Let's say it. Flower. All right, now let's sound out the beginning sound. Flower. Do you hear that sound? Flower. Great job. Now let's see, does that sound like fall? It does. All right, thumbs up for flower and fall. They both sound alike. All right, let's move over here to puppy. All right, let's say puppy. How does puppy sound when we say puh? All right, here we go. Puh, puh, puppy. Okay, let's see. Let's say fall. Ah, puppy and fall. Do they sound alike? No. All right, on to the next picture. What do we have here? Let's say the word together. Drum. Drum. All right, let's sound out that first sound. Drum. Does that sound like our fall? What do you think? Yes or no? No, you're right. So far we only have one picture that sounds like fall, and it's flower. Fall. What's our next picture of? Football. All right, let's see what football sounds like. Here we go. Football. Let's try fall now. Fall. Football. Do they sound alike? That's right. Good job. All right, we're going to move over to the next picture. What's this? In the cup. Juice. That's right. So let's say juice, and let's sound out the beginning sound of juice. What do we hear when we get ready to say juice? Fall. Do they sound alike? No, they don't. All right, our last picture is a picture of a fish. All right, let's make the beginning sound. Fish. Fall. All right, now let's say all of the pictures that begin and sound like fall. They begin with F, and the beginning sound is fall. Flower. Football. Fish. Fantastic. Great job helping me sound out the F sound in fall. All right, so that's the end of the story. But because we did the activity where we found 5 squirrels, I want to ask you to stand up, and I want to ask you to pretend to have an acorn in your hand. Has anybody ever seen squirrels outside and they grab acorns and they really nibble up and eat up the acorns? We're going to sing a song about squirrels. And what else do we notice about squirrels? What do they have behind their bodies? It's kind of bushy. Their tail. All right, so for this song, you're going to pretend to hold an acorn. And when I say, we're going to swoosh our bushy tail. Do you know what part of the body you move for that? Stand up, stand up. Ready? Gray squirrel, swish your bushy tail. Gray squirrel, swish your bushy tail. Hold the acorn in your toes and wrinkle up your little nose. Gray squirrel, swish your bushy tail. Okay, we're going to do it again. Let me see how you wrinkle up your nose. You want to see mine? I go like this. Can you wrinkle your nose? wrinkle, wrinkle. I can also go like this. See me moving my nostrils? All right. So when I wrinkle, I'm going to do this, or maybe I'm going to do, and you do whichever one you like to. You got your acorn? All right, we're ready? Here we go. Gray squirrel, swish your bushy tail. Come on. Gray squirrel, swish your bushy tail. Hold the acorn in your toes and wrinkle up your little nose. Gray squirrel, swish your bushy tail. Thank you for joining me, and we will be back with our stories on voting and the teacher for president. Thank you for joining me. See you next time. And remember, you are the you in unique.